I love what Joseph does because he had worked at Givenchy and he's worked with Riccardo Tisci, so he has this true understanding of tailoring. His attention to detail is magnificent, and he really loves to bring a very urban edge to a collection, still keeping it very sexy and really sensual.
I was a little surprised because it was very sort of 70s outer space flight attendants. You know, it had all his sort of classic silhouettes. He loves a very tailored, very slim sleeved silhouette, but it was all sort of in satins with bracelet belts. It was a sort of a departure for him. I thought it was kind of interesting, but you know, he's really cute, and I think he's really fabulous and talented. So it's interesting. This, I think, is his fourth collection. I'm not sure. So it's really, you know, kind of interesting to see in those early years, people are kind of trying different things and seeing what really works for them. But I think he's really talented, and the clothes look immaculately made.
I loved Joseph's show. I mean, I think, you know, I mean, I love those very thoughtful, complicated clothes, you know, and, you know, surprising material juxtapositions. I think, yeah, the kind of, you know, the amazing sort of totem appliques and things. I thought, no, I thought it was a sort of exciting, thoughtful show, a lot to think about, and kind of great, intriguing ideas. Yeah, I liked it a lot.
I think Joseph's show was a very strong show for him and for his generation. What he does so well is tailoring and cut, and I think even with the sort of more eccentric pieces, the sort of breast cup and circles, those are the sort of show pieces, but the backbone of that collection, not to make a pun of it, was the spine of the clothes and the way he's seen the backs of the jackets and the kind of perfection of the shapes. And I think in a young designer, that attention to tailoring is pretty great and really hard to find. And the collection, as it goes into stores, will look far more wearable than some of what was shown on the runway, which was a bit conceptual and a bit futuristic and all those kinds of things.
Well, Joseph Altuzarra is, I think, one of New York's great hopes. He's 27, I think, trained in Paris and half French, I believe, and a real perfectionist with an incredible, I think, a real unique design sense. what he did this season really doesn't look like what anyone else is doing, and there's sort of a rigor and a precision to those clothes that is incredible for someone as young as he is. And you know, a lot of people have said, me included, that I think that a lot of the pieces will be challenging for real women to wear with the bra cups. But, you know, congratulations and kudos to him for going there. You know, I think he had a vision and he pulled it off, and he's pretty fearless, I think, which is, you know, something, you know, that will help him in the long run.
A lot was going on there, and I think when you've got that much going on, everything has to be perfectly executed. I thought it was a bit of a case of biting off a little bit more than he could maneuver. But there's obviously a lot of talent and a lot of confidence and swagger. And I think those two things, or three things actually, will you know, makes him somebody that I want to go back and see.
A lot of really gorgeous, glossy navy blue satins, many times interpreted into a very modern pantsuit, and these amazing matte jersey gowns that were trimmed in python. One in particular that was white with a python trim, and a lot of python this season on the runway. We saw it emerging early in the resort collections, and we're seeing a lot of it here in New York. But he really understands a very edgy, very urban, but super sexy woman and knows how to temper it, so it's something that translates easily from the runway into a woman's wardrobe. I'm a big fan. I think he's a huge star and a name that we need to continue to watch.